This video is my favorite video of this year.
Dude,
no doubt about it.
I think this is my favorite video, K-pop or non-K-pop even.
Oh, I'm sweating. What's up? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Jordan Orme, and I've been lucky enough to work with some amazing artists over my career as an editor. Some of those include Justin Bieber, Post Malone, Roddy Ricch, Tyga, G-Eazy, Quavo, Kalani, Sway Lee, Megan Thee Stallion, and many, many more. Today we have a special episode for you guys. I got my boy Josh Olufemii in the house with us. He is a brilliant mind, super involved in the YouTube community, in the film industry, worked with a ton of amazing filmmakers and artists throughout his career, and he's here joining us for another Film Editors React, and I'm super stoked to have you on the show, Josh.
Jordan, my man, it is a pleasure finally being on the Jordan Orme YouTube channel.
Josh is going to have another video reaction just like this, but only on his channel, so make sure to go check it out. And he also has some awesome K-pop content, and I'll let him talk about that real quick.
Yeah, so guys, just last week I released 2 videos on the K-pop world. The first one is called K-pop is Changing Music Videos. And it's basically just talking about how K-pop is actually helping increase the rise of music video budgets, which is finally happening after a crazy decrease that happened back in the early 2000s. And then I have another video talking about just kind of the real difference between K-pop music videos and American music videos. It's pretty crazy as far as the production quality and the standard that's being raised via the K-pop music video production world right now, and I think it's awesome.
So make sure to check those out from Josh, and we'll get right into the reaction. Today we have a highly recommended video, Agust D, Daechwita. It's Director Y. He's did BTS. He's done literally everything.
Yo.
The best Korean director, Young Suk Choi. I call him Director Y because I struggle with pronouncing Korean words, as you guys can see. Let's do this, Josh.
Let's do it, man.
Bro.
Wow. The lighting. I love that like blind slitted lighting.
This is just masterful filmmaking right off the bat. You already know.
It's the composition.
That's exactly right. The composition, dude. Right off the bat, you see that Director Y is a masterful filmmaker. We have straight on shots, profile shots. The camera is placed and is moving with purpose and intentionality to drive whatever the story is forward.
Check out, there's like symmetry in the shot. There's depth.
Exactly.
And what are those dead bodies?
I think they are.
Another added element of mystery. That's dope.
Everything that you see informs the character. All the shots are very symmetrical. Everything's in order. We have a lot of strictness to this character. And then we have dead bodies, which suggests certain things. So.
Oh, look at the production value. Freaking real ox.
Bro.
Yeah.
Dang. Oh.
Oh my gosh. Bro. When the beat dropped, my blood just went cold. I literally have goosebumps on my arms right now.
So Daechwita is actually a traditional form of Korean music, which used to be played upon a king's arrival, and it's meant to show off a king's power. Suga's song is about how he went from rags to riches. Now they play Daechwita wherever he goes so that the haters know who's king.
Bro, that is the most BA flex I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that horse shot.
Oh!
Hey! Hey!
You see how the choreo is influencing the camera movement. So you have like these bumps
Exactly.
that happen like when he like swings his arm around or when he kicks his leg out. You actually see the camera bump or like
her 3-year-old child
jostle a little bit.
The camera is one of the most important tools to make dancing look good. And it feels so hype. This is one of the most hype videos I've ever seen.
What I like about this is there's an ebb and flow as far as the pacing. You have all these crazy, cool, really energetic dancing shots, and then you quickly cut to the B-roll of him just walking forward and then slowly turning his head back and looking at the camera. And it's dope. It just makes stuff more interesting when there's an ebb and flow as far as pacing goes.
I always say contrast creates focus, and when we have that slow motion, really clean shots intercut with this handheld, super energetic footage, it creates this peanut butter and jelly effect that is so satisfying to watch. Hey.
Ooh,
That was a nice in-camera transition.
oh damn. That's the storytelling. It's the depth of the background. He bumps into the guy, and then the guy looks back, and then for some reason the guy starts fighting the guy behind him.
Wait, who is that? Is that Jungkook? Oh, this is Jungkook right here, bro.
Oh.
He's just in the background. He starts fighting him. Jungkook's all mad. He's like, bro, you just hit my boy. I'm going to beat you up for that, dude.
That's dope.
We have all that fast cutting, that energy, and then all we need is this super smooth, long shot walking through the village. And like you said, this shot tells the whole story of the character.
Yeah.
The character is poor, lives in a village, it's crowded, there's all kinds of smells going on, but he doesn't care, man. He's just rapping in front of the camera like he's a BA boy.
I see these people that are no longer dead bodies, but I see that they are in fact people, I think, but they're like praying or something.
Yeah, those are people. It looks like they're kind of bowing down, almost respecting our other character here as king of the land. It's like they're assuming a posture of submission right now.
Look at these shots, though. These shots are just beautiful. Crane.
They're on another level. Bro, that was so disrespectful.
He stood on the guy.
Without saying anything, we are showing the audience what these two characters are. We have a powerful, oppressive ruler and a super ambitious young peasant. I'm in it. I'm in the story. Now we're just comparing the two characters and you feel for what they're like.
Oh, dang.
Bro. Dude.
Wow.
This is so good. We're in this super long shot that's really symmetrical going along with our character, and he walks towards the camera and he says in the lyrics, "Off with their heads." And then he does this cutting of the neck move, and we match cut that exact action to a new location.
Okay.
And we're in a nice wide shot, and he's literally in the exact same position.
Oh, dang.
And then we boom down on a crane, and we see a decapitated dude.
Oh.
Right after we heard the lyric, "Off with their heads."
Wow. That's brilliant.
That is how you do storytelling, people. That's how it's done.
That's brilliant.
Oh my gosh. Every single shot has a purpose to explain what these characters are like.
A lot of the time it's tempting to shoot a music video. You kind of just cut arbitrarily between performance shots and a little bit of narrative shots. But videos like this, everything is planned. Like this was literally shot to the edit so that you could actually plan every transition. So you could plan that match cut. And you knew even before you started shooting that you were going to have that cut at that exact place in the song. And there was nothing arbitrary about this edit, which is awesome.
Bro. Oh! Wow. Do you just feel that energy? Oh my gosh. Oh my, there's more heads. These are heads, bro. This boy's, he's an evil person. These are all freaking heads behind him on the freaking, oh my god. He's decapitating everybody.
It's a real commodity.
Basically, the one thing I want to point out here is we have a super long shot where we reveal the decapitated person, and during that moment we have a long drawn out break in the song, so we have a long shot to match that long break in the song.
Okay.
And then right when the beat drops into the chorus, we have some really fast cutting to match that energy. We cut from a wide and we do this arm throwing shot really fast, and then we cut into the performance right there. When you're editing fast shots to create energy, what you're looking for is a lot of motion. So we have him throwing his arm, we have him spinning, we have him doing some kind of big motion with his body. And if we cut that in really fast with really quality performance shots, that is the recipe for a delicious edit.
Art just comes out of nowhere.
Check this out. So we have our guy. He does a little like head thing, looks off into the distance, and that motivates the entrance of the car.
Oh.
In most music videos, you would just see a car come in and be like, oh, there's a random car. But instead, we see this reaction shot where he looks and he hears something coming, we assume, and then we cut to the car.
Brilliant. Dude, I'm right. I need to mentally write this down. That's genius. Yeah.
Your shots need to be motivated. Something happens in a shot which causes us to cut to the next shot. That's how we create that invisible visual flow that we're all looking for.
Love it. Write that down, people. Oh, brilliant. Love that.
Bro, this is chock full. I could talk about this forever.
Wow. See that action thing where they're looking at each other from the car.
It plays like a film, man. This plays like a freaking film. You have a shot and reaction shot. That is the language that film is, and that is how this is cut, and it's incredible. A really great editing technique is to cut when there's motion in front of the camera. So cut in and out of shots. You'll see a lot earlier in this video in the performance, he was throwing his arms and doing lots of motions in front of the camera, and that is a great place to cut. We cut into the shot on this frame, which is right before he throws his arms at the camera. That little visual distraction on the screen helps blend the cuts together. Ooh, that spit on the spit lyric. Oh, that's so good.
So an interesting thing that you see is you see Peasant Sugar performing for King Sugar, and you're like, okay, how's this gonna go? And King Sugar ends up putting his thumb up. You're creating this expectation that Peasant Sugar is satisfying the king and everything is gonna go perfect for him. And then suddenly you have this narrative arc that takes place, and you have this expectation completely crushed, and he turns his thumb down. There's an actual story taking place in this video, and it just adds that much more depth.
Listen to the wise words of Josh Olufemii.
Thank you, thank you. Ooh, like the little pop with the zoom in.
Yeah.
This is interesting. Look at this orange and teal like color grade. You can see. I mean, you can see it through the whole video, but it's like really apparent here. As far as lighting the background, an interesting thing I talk about in my video is how depth can be created by contrasting light intensities. So for example, in the background, I would have maybe, put a few like practical lights like inside some of those holes inside the building, just to kind of add a little bit of contrast between light and dark to make that background seem a lot deeper than it seems right now.
That's true. I think that would help and create more of that parallax effect. Yeah. That's a great idea.
It's interesting.
Bro, he got captured, bro.
Dang. Love that 360 shot. Oh dang, okay, it's the same location, lighting change. It's like darker. Okay, off with his head. Oh snap.
Oh. Bro, we're in a movie.
Whoa.
This is the climax of the video. What's gonna happen? We have the final showdown between our two characters.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I'm so excited. Oh! Oh my god!
Hey, dang. Still speaking so bad.
Bro, the headbanging is so intense.
Yeah.
The best music videos have just some little idea that just completes the whole thing. And bro, when I see this headbang, it gets me so hyped. It's like, oh, I just want to start screaming. Bro, I think this is my favorite K-pop music video that has come out this year.
Yeah.
I'm saying it.
I think same here.
It's my favorite one. It's so good. Oh, that little head up on the kick.
Yeah, a little cut in. In this video, we've been talking about how the composition has been incredible, you know, as opposed to having things off center, everything's been kind of symmetrical. The use of leading lines kind of just adds to that, in that because everything's symmetrical, you usually have the main subject or the main action happening right in the middle of the frame, and you have all these lines. Like in this case, you have the pavement of the path kind of leading in and focusing your attention towards the middle of the frame. I think it's pretty cool.
Josh, you're so knowledgeable about all those little aesthetic elements that kind of go over my head that I'm like, oh, this makes me feel like I like it. And you're like, oh, bro, it's because of this. It's because of these leading lines. It's because of the way the lighting is and the aesthetics. I'm like, yes, Josh, thank you.
Nice.
Putting my feelings into words. So in this last course, we have a final battle. We cut in between our two main characters. Our boy, Peasant Sugar, is headbanging, and everybody else in the entire courtyard headbangs with him. And what I see is earlier in the video, we had all of the black figures being submissive to King Sugar, but when Peasant Sugar's in the courtyard, they're all rallying with Peasant Sugar. They're like, we're with you, bro. Our king sucks. He's terrible. We're gonna headbang with you because we support you.
Oh, dang.
No.
No. What?
My boy.
What?
Let's go. What is happening?
What's happening? What? Oh, dang.
No.
Dang. Okay, he's gonna shoot himself. What? How does that work? Whoa.
This video just shot me in the face. I am King Sugar because of how good this video is. King Sugar makes a slash with his sword, and then we cut to a wide. So it's like a match cut of King Sugar making the killing blow, and then we cut to it already being over. And we're all watching the video like, frick, he's dead. The rebellion is over. And then plot twist, his handcuffs get cut and he's free. The roller coaster of emotions right now is ridiculous. This video is my favorite video of this year.
Dude,
no doubt about it.
I think this is my favorite video, K-pop or non-K-pop even.
Oh, I'm sweating.
It allows us to understand that there's nothing magic about incredible masterpieces. Everything is able to be broken down into what people in general objectively view as good and beautiful. The more that we learn these tools and learn these concepts, the more that this mystery will crumble down into being something that is reverse engineerable.
Josh out here spreading the hope. You can do it. You just got to get out there and start filming stuff, start making things. Every single video that you make will get better.
Exactly.
Every single one.
Exactly.
If you guys enjoyed this content, please check out Josh's YouTube channel. He has a ton of awesome tutorials that'll teach you exactly how to achieve some of these techniques that we were talking about. So go over there, learn a ton of stuff, start making movies. Thanks so much for joining us, Josh. You can find his video in the description, so please go check that out.
Thank you so much, guys. Jordan, it is an honor finally being on the Jordan Orme YouTube channel.
If you like this content, please check out more of my reactions. They're linked up here. And now it's time for the most important part of the video.
Go Jordan, go Jordan, go Jordan, go Jordan. Go.
Oh my gosh, I hit my hand. Hey, yeah. Oh my gosh.
Bang, bang,
Okay,
bang, bang,
bro, I don't know about
bang.
you, Josh, but I needed that today.
Yo, someone needs to sign us to a K-pop joint.